This is our first of the impromptu deals. So I've got with me here Pat Lawless, luck of the Irish, you might say. He just bought a fantastic boat, and we're going to go over his boat. Welcome to the GGR, Pat.
Thank you
this
very
is
much,
Pat, a new face for 22. So, but he bought the boat where? Where was it again?
In Monnickendam, north of Amsterdam.
North of Amsterdam, yeah. We saw it some time ago, and it's been up on the website within the GGR Interested Entrants Facebook section, not the website, and it's a SAGA 36, right? It was advertised for €47,000, I think it is. Yeah,
little over 47.
And you negotiated a deal. Yeah. You want to talk about the deal first?
I just made an offer. I got it for 35.
35. Okay, I didn't think you were going to tell the world because that's extremely good. So okay, so the boat we're about to show you is €35,000, right? And it's nearly ready to go to do the GGR already. It's a big, powerful boat. So. Cool. Just quickly about who you are and what your background is.
Pat Lawless is my name. I'm from Ireland, southwest of Ireland.
Yeah.
And yeah, I make furniture now. I was a fisherman.
Furniture,
yeah.
And you were a fisherman. How long were you a fisherman?
Oh, 10, 20 years, depending on different types of fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fishing and making furniture for some times.
In the North Sea?
No, in the
around there,
the west, in the west of Ireland. Yeah.
West of Ireland.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's cool. And how long sailing?
Oh, since I was a child. My father built boats, and not very posh in the beginning, like, but yeah. My father also did a single-handed around the world race, or not race.
Oh, really?
He sailed single-handed around the world. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, when was that? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Well, what was he in? What did he sail?
He sailed to America and back in a folk boat first.
In a folk boat?
Yeah.
Timber one. How long ago was that?
No, fiberglass, Swedish.
Fiberglass.
Nice boat. Yeah.
Is your dad still alive?
No, he's
Yeah.
dead. 10 years, no, 7 years. I'm very bad in.
And then he did the transatlantic in a folk boat, and then
he tried to sail around the world in a folk boat, and 1,200 miles west of Cape Town the rudder broke.
Oh.
So he tried sailing it. It broke where the middle pintle is.
Yeah.
So he couldn't get at it. Like, he tried sailing it different things, and
Yeah.
after about 10 days, a ship came along.
Yeah.
The MV Lexa, Dutch ship, and he went onto that and he left it.
So he didn't do it, but then he did do it. He got another boat.
He got another boat. Yeah.
What was the boat?
A Sea Dog 30.
A Sea Dog 30. I know most boats, but I haven't heard of a Sea Dog.
She's kind of a motor sailor, a centre cockpit, and solid lump of a boat.
And he got around?
Yep. Yeah.
How many stops? Like how many years?
Oh, he went as far as Brazil and spent 6 weeks in doldrums and got disorientated and pulled in, came home, said he wasn't going anymore and started again.
One start. That's the second start.
Third time lucky he made it. No, he stopped in Cape Town, he stopped in Australia.
Yeah.
Then after he stopped in Bluff, after he left Bluff, then a couple of weeks he broke one of the cross trees.
Yeah.
And he tried to climb up and fix it.
Yeah.
And he got a hernia, so he couldn't, so he just didn't sail too hard.
The luck of the Irish has run out. So then what happened?
He sailed to Chile, Valparaiso.
Yeah.
Too late to go around Cape Horn. He was too slow, and 156 days.
So that's as far as he got.
No,
then he went round later.
No, he went through Panama and home.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
So
Panama Canal was fantastic.
This might be a story for later. This was meant to be a short one about your boat, but anyway. And so, how long ago was that? What year was that?
Oh, he was
roughly?
70.
He was 70 when he ran out.
Yeah. So.
You're gonna love it. Okay.
So it would be 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah, a little over 20. I'm not great in dates. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that was where the idea came from for the GGR.
Well, yeah, I always said when I was young, the transatlantic races caught me first.
Yeah.
And I was imagining if I did it, what route I'd take, what boat I'd try and get, and and kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
I was making furniture then.
Okay.
And sailing, and then I went.
Good business, the furniture business.
I went struggling, and my wife is working to keep me here. Like,
I should say before we go any further, the wife has already said he can sell the house if he has to do the GGR.
She did.
You told me that before.
Away. Yeah.
It's a family thing.
Yeah. So I said no. I don't know what I've been as kind.
This is the big thing, like. The GGR, you don't need €200,000 to do the GGR. I keep getting so frustrated when so much media says you've got to have 300,000, you've got to have 200,000. I mean, in the last race, some boats spent €150,000, or pounds on their refit, right? But you just don't have to do that. This boat was 35,000 euro. You'll see, you can do numbers after that, but you don't have to sell the house, hopefully.
No.
And you get a good boat to boot. All right, enough of that. There'll be lots of times for other stories. This is meant to be quick grabs because the 22 race isn't even here yet. We haven't finished with 18. So I'm going to take this off Jane. Thank you, Jane. Let's talk about the boat because then I can see what we're filming. First thing I want to say is if we come back here, check this out. That's literally a brand new Aries wind vane. Now I've had a big history with Aries wind vanes.
That's quite old.
Yeah, but it's literally brand new because it looks like it's hardly done any work. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's old, but it's a really good one. That'll, that's got the go. That's the anodized version with the mid-range brake coupling for the pendulum rudder. You know what I mean? Like it's a good unit.
Yeah. So I was delighted. It was stiff in the beginning. I had to change the ropes and free out the bearings. Yeah. But once I did that, it worked perfectly.
Yeah. So that's your plan to use this Aries?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I haven't decided on the self-steering or the rig. I'll have to try and figure out what mast and what height and...
Yeah. That's got a short blade too, by the way, the wind vane. The flip-flop wind vane, that's not the standard size. That's a short one for heavy weather.
Oh, I see. Well, I had three came with it and they're all the same size.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. That's because where the boat lives. But the normal one's a bit longer than that. So that'll do you for average wind conditions and heavy wind and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, so just looking at the rudder, you can see the build quality of these boats. I haven't been inside yet, but I know the history of these boats and they're just fantastic. I'll try and get a big perspective.
Very well in the survey.
Sorry?
The rudder came through very well in the survey. And the surveyor was very meticulous.
Yeah. Okay, so big tiller, big powerful double ender, huge beam. What's the technical beam?
Oh.
Yeah, you're like me. Anyway, I saw it on the specs of the boat.
3.9, would that be right?
Yeah. Anyway, big powerful boat. It's got granny bars there, for.
They are handy.
Yeah, they are.
Low. Maybe I find the stanchions low. Maybe it's what I'm used to, but on the deck I do find them. I'm not that comfortable.
You're a fisherman. You're used to a hard rail, with a yacht. As long as it's above your knee, going any higher doesn't do any difference.
I suppose.
It's as long as it's above your knee. So I mean, it's up.
The lifelines and that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Granny bars are fantastic.
Yeah, granny bars are good. So big powerful boat. Quick overview there. Got a couple of Harken furling gears on there. The Harken furling gears don't look too big, that's for sure. They have different models, but nothing wrong with them. So there's a quick look. You jump up on the boat, Pat. This is meant to be a quick live, but I can see it's going to be a half hour, so that's fine. So let's go up the bow. Go up the bow first. We'll do the cockpit after. So you got the Lumar hatches there. Lumar hatches came with a life raft. I bet. Has that been serviced recently?
No, it's out of date.
No, it's probably not going to work, but it doeses't matter. We'll sort that out later. So the rig is a Kemp mast, which preceded the Selden and stuff. So just looking up there, it's a twin spreader rig. The section looks really cool. I mean, it's not a heavy section, but if you really wanted to, you could probably do it. And I know you've got lots of decisions to make. What you're going to do. What's your opinion of the rig at the moment?
Well, I'll have to look into it. You see, this is a bit new to me. I have always had older boats, bangers. I actually own my father's boat now, the SAGA.
Okay.
Yeah, and so
it's not approved for GGR.
No, it would be too slow anyway. It's a motor sailor. Well, it's not a motor. It has three keels. It's designed to sit up in the Solent.
Okay.
There's a centre keel, which is the ballast, and two bilge keels, which are water tanks.
Just what you need for Cape Horn. Your dad must have been a real character. Yeah. So this has got like a tabernacle. It's got like an arrangement there where this is what they used to do back in those days, where you've got all your sheave boxes down the bottom to bring your halyards out and stuff. Which, it's interesting, eh? It's strong enough. I haven't got the boom there. That's the bracket there for the vang. That looks all right. Pretty solid gooseneck.
The gooseneck
everything looks good.
The gooseneck is very low.
Yeah.
I would have to lift. I'd say just for safety in the cockpit. Yeah. It would take the head off you. It's well down the boom.
Well, you just need a boom brake. You got to have a boom brake.
You've
got to get a boom brake on and stuff like that. But the beauty of that is when you get up on deck, you can furl the sail easy.
Yeah,
I mean, you need
that's true.
and all that stuff. But anyway, that's cool. So the decks are really solid. These boats were built incredibly well. They've got a very strong reputation. So all good fittings there. And when you look back down, this is where you get the real impression. This is actually, it looks more powerful than a trade wind and sign. There's a huge beam that carries a lot of it. This is a big boat. Mark Slats was, when I said to him in the race, I said, if you did it again, would you do it in a Rustler or look at other boats? And he said, I might look at a Saga 36. So on paper, these boats stack up very well. You don't necessarily need a Rustler to win the race.
No.
Anyway, twin poles there on the mast.
They're about 2 tons heavier than a lot of boats that will be in the race.
Yeah.
Which will stand here on certain occasions, like, but certain, there's good and bad and everything.
Yeah.
But the weight in the Southern Ocean, the weight will help.
Yeah, exactly.
Downwind, they are very stable.
Yep, too true. So just walking down here to the cockpit. It all looks pretty trim, eh? Oh, there's the build plate. Number 33. There's about 60. Well, anyway, I'll forget the numbers now. So it's just a typical airy setup, tiller gear, really good cockpit arrangement, good companionway there. Has the frame, Dodger frame, that works all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, I don't need to pull it up.
No,
you can see that.
It's quite low.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And so it's awkward to get in and out if it's nicer down.
Yeah.
Cool. If you're I prefer it down, but you'll be glad of it outside in the headwind.
Love the compass. I've got one of these for Joshua. Ancestral Moor. They're fantastic. Yeah. You want to put a frame over it though, in case you lose something hits it. So that's cool. All right, let's go down below and have a quick one. This is the pre-race GGR boat. Let's see what you get for. You. Okay. Wow, this is pretty tidy. Holy dooly. Whoa, we got lunch organised. We've actually come for lunch, but I said we're going to work while we're here. Good looking lunch. That's what every day for the GGR?
That's it, yeah.
Fantastic. Wow, it's very tidy. This is very
well
tidy.
minded. In fairness to the owners, they really looked after it.
Yeah.
There was no smell of boat off it. Everything was,
this is incredible. This is a really nice looking boat.
She needs some hand grabs.
Yeah, hang on, let's just start in one corner here. So, yeah, very tidy. So you've got starboard side quarter berth, and then do you want to sit at the chart table? And then
I will make the chart table a bit bigger actually. I'll come out.
Yeah.
I'd say small things,
Pretty good electronics there. The electrical system, that all looks good. What's it like behind the door? You had to look behind it, like to see the wiring in the back.
But the wiring is very good so far.
Yeah. I can see. That looks cool. So it's just his radio receiver there. So what radios did he have? He's got VHF.
I had to get new VHF. The other one was crashing all over the place.
So he's had to put new VHF. That's all right. Wow, nice gear. Nice setup there. Not overloaded with electronics, so you don't have to throw it out. Beautiful clock and barometer. Ooh,
the clock doesn't work. I put in a battery.
Wow, very tidy bloody thing. This is the best part. When I saw this boat, this is the best part. Having the head there, it's perfect wet locker. Yeah. You can put a curtain across here. Have like curtain.
I'll put translucent, maybe perspex or something straight across. I'll put a bulkhead here. Yeah. I'll put a timber bulkhead here.
Yeah.
Across for support. See that there's a bulkhead here. Yeah. Something like the knees there, but I'll come down.
Yes.
And I'll put something translucent here. I like the open space.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't want to make it cluttered.
You're going to get thrown a bit though. It'll bounce around, but you can put ropes around and stuff like that.
Like if I put another support here.
Yeah.
And another one here.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, and because I make furniture and I've done a lot of work in boats, I can do all this.
You made the touch wood for the GGR.
I did.
It's the first time you've all heard this. The touch wood for the GGR is a new item that Pat made for us, and we'll show you later on. But it's going to become a very significant icon for the GGR in future, because usually touch wood is I touch my head. But I'm very superstitious about that. But now we have a real one. Anyway, wow, that's quite something, eh?
So need reinforcing.
Yeah.
You can see them here. Yeah.
Incredibly tidy boat.
See in there the chain plates.
It's a bit hard to see, but
but
that's
no
saddles.
problem.
But with the trade wind, I really hummed and hard about this on these the whole saddle chain plate deal, thinking it's not good enough. You need straps. Went into it. The whole deck joins on the boats back then are so strong, you're never going to rip the whole deck joint apart. And as long as they're good saddles, or you beef them up and then put back at bigger backing. So Istvan did straps coming down. He had big straps coming down onto.
Well, if I made a new bottom plate and just a bar down and fiberglassed it onto the side, it wouldn't be a big job, but it would make me feel happier anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean.
And then under
exactly
there,
what you mean.
I would. That's 1/2 inch plywood. Yeah. I would actually fiberglass along here as well to make linear bulkheads.
Yeah.
Just strength. I know it's strong, but it's easy to do.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so you got a full-on forecastle up here. You could easily live on the boat. Nice cupboards there and all that stuff. Hatches are crazy, but you can replace the acrylic, or buy the real deal. Buy Goya hatches. Anyway, I have a love. Well, I shouldn't get into it, but anyway. So, wow, that's a really nice boat, Pat. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So, and what's the engine? The cabin sole looks good. What's the bilge like? What's the bilge like?
It's just immaculate.
Yeah. I'll see if I can turn this down here. I've got trouble getting the gimbal down. There we go.
Here, I get this one easier.
Okay. Let's have a look. People are always, the sailors watching this will be saying, yeah, but what's the bilge like? It'll be full of fluff. Full of fluff. Holy dolly. That's pretty cool. Yep, that's all right. Yeah, and there's a deep sump. Is there like a sump? Like a built pumping sump? It's right at the back.
Behind the engine.
Yeah, okay.
This one is equally.
Yep. Oh, you got my favourite stove as well. I did that. I did the BOC with the Origi stove. They are the best things. You'll probably say you want to throw it out and put gas in, but believe me, Origi.
Well, it's heavy, and I've used a lot of alcohol coming down like.
Yeah, but okay. I won't try and sway you. But if that's the exact stove. That's my number one stove. Anyway, that's the beauty of boats. You've all got different ideas.
Yeah.
And I really do like this. This for a wet locker is fantastic. It's right where you come down the companionway, put all your wet weather gear in there. Super dunny, way to go. Super dunny's the best dunny for a boat. So simple. So that's cool. I'd be way ahead in this boat. I wouldn't have to do much.
Freezer. I never had a fridge freezer. Fridge freezer works.
That's cool. Big sink. That's cool.
Sink
and
in
the
middle
Volvo
like
Pinto, that's good for the trip. Like it's all perfect.
Yeah.
You've only got a last one. Yeah, don't worry about pulling apart.
It's easy to lift it up if you want.
People might be looking and say, let's see what you get for 35 grand. Holy dolly. Yep, that's a beauty.
1,000 hours, 1,100 hours.
1,100 hours. Was that the original motor, or they remotored?
No,
they remotored. Yeah, okay.
You can see inside it, it's
perfect.
spotless.
Yeah. Holy dolly, this is done well. You got a deal. It's really funny, when so many people, we put a few boats up, the Nicholson 32 there, that was fantastic. And of course all the GGR guys just say, oh, ho hum, and they miss it. And so I'm so happy that someone's got a deal boat. So what do you reckon? I've got a figure in my head. This is a quick grab, then it's just a guess. What do you reckon your budget's going to be to work on the rig, work down here and so on? Forget about safety gear and entry fees and things like that. What do you reckon your budget's going to be?
I haven't a clue. I have ideas in my mind. If I could get away with another 60.
Another 60?
In total, that's including safety gear, I'd be happy.
Oh, jeez, you'll wipe it out for that. Entry fees, safety gear, and modify the boat for another 60?
Yeah.
You'll eat it in. Yeah, easy.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed.
You will.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like I'm here, my money is spent, but I'm here without debt, which is great. Like.
Yeah, absolutely. So you spend about another 4 or 5 grand to get here. By the time you put the radio in and all that stuff and sail around here to get to Saab alone,
including the survey
everything. So it owes you 40 now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you go another 60. So your budget potentially is €100,000 to actually set sail. Touch wood. Yeah. I guarantee. I'll bet you on you. You'll do it easy.
Well, I'm lucky that I can do all the structural stuff myself.
Yeah.
So that's not the rig, the mast, the rig, and the sails will be my next.
Yeah. The sails, you go to lease sales in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
But I need to get them right. I'm thinking of twin jibs. And one staysail. Since I have started to use the roll and refit, I'm thinking of 2 furlong jibs in front.
Yeah. Absolutely. Wouldn't do any less.
Yeah. I know upwind.
For us young fellas. But it's smart. It's smart. Doesn't matter whether young, older, indifferent.
Yeah, well, upwind, she's not that powerful anyway. In certain conditions, she's not fast. But that won't help. The twin furlong won't help, but it's a trade-off.
This is a powerful boat. I can just see. This is a big boat. I'm quite impressed. We can look back at this in a few years' time and see what your budget is at the start. You'll eat it in for 100, and then you've got this boat again in top shape. Okay, goes around the world. I reckon you'll sell it again at the end of the race if you wanted to. You'll fall in love with it and still keep it. But if you wanted to, you would probably sell the boat for a minimum of 60,000. Minimum 60,000, right? As it is when you get to the dock. So therefore, it's cost you like 40,000 to do the GGR.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay. On that note, I'm going to get into that. See that? That's Jan and our dinner there, and we got little snibbles over there, lunch rather. So, what do you reckon, Jane? Do you want to shut this down?
My true feeling, I don't want to tell you.
Okay, we'll shut it down. Thanks a lot, everybody. Oh, you can shut that down, and we'll go from there. See you later. Bye. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Now, everyone's going to say, "What's your true feeling, Jane?"